teacher broke down in tears today as she was jailed for 6.5 years for doing it with two schoolboys. She also bought one of them a £345 Gucci belt and became pregnant with the other one whilst on bail. Rebecca Joynes, who's 30, told the first pupil that no one better find out, but the 15-year-old quickly told a friend on Snapchat before secretly taking a photo of the maths teacher and sending it to him. Arranging an after-school liaison on a Friday, Joynes whisked the youngster known as Boy A to Manchester's Trafford Centre, where she bought him a £345 Gucci belt from Selfridges, a moment caught on CCTV, crystal clear. She drove him in a white Audi to a one-bedroom flat in Salford Quays, where they did it twice, and word of the liaison spread over the weekend, and on Monday she was sent home from school with police filmed going to her home to arrest her. Joynes, who pupils referred to her as Bundebecky, was released on bail, ordered not to contact any child under 18 and suspended her from her job. But while awaiting trial, she quite brazenly embarked on a long-term relationship with another boy she had taught, referred to as Boy B. She then revealed to him that she was pregnant in a game of surprise, which ended with her handing him a baby grow decorated with the words, "Best Dad." Joynes is not the only British teacher to have betrayed the trust of their pupils. Recent years, high school teacher Ewan Bartlett was jailed this year for doing it with a vulnerable girl. There was also another one, Candice Barber, back in 2021, was jailed for 6 years for doing it with a pupil. And then there was another one, Fatinam Hussain, who did it with a boy before attempted to bully him into silence. Parents of Joynes' victims watched today as the former teacher, wearing a gold necklace, black padded jacket with the blonde highlights in her hair, visibly shook and broke down in tears as she was jailed today at Manchester Crown Court. Passing sentence, Judge Kate Cornell told the defendant, "There is a breathtaking arrogance in your conduct. You were the adult. You were the person in control, the person who should have known better and entrusted by the school and the boys and by their parents for caring for their sons. Instead, you abused that position of trust and exploited the privileged loan for your own gratification." Judge Cornell said her offences had displayed a significant degree of planning and grooming behaviour, including the confected game to provide Boy A with a mobile phone number. She said Joynes had been a high achiever, but you chose to throw that away. The judge added, "It might be easy to fall into the misconception these boys were not victims. Surely they were up for it. How could that be a crime?" Well, there's no doubt this was a crime. Having seen both boys giving evidence, I'm very satisfied both boys were very much victims. They were obviously unwieldy and vulnerable to the advances of an attractive woman. 15-year-old boys are no less vulnerable than girls. Equally, female teachers are capable of behaving as manipulatively as a male teacher. She said although later stages of Boy B's relationship with Joynes was not illegal, it would not have occurred had the initially illegal relationship not begun when he was 15. Judge Cornell said Joynes showed breathtaking gall in striking up the relationship with him when on bail for abusing Boy B. She said aggravating factors included Joynes encouraging Boy B to lie and cover up their relationship and the fact they had a baby. The judge said there's astonishing arrogance in keeping the police when they had turned up at your door to arrest you because you were in the process of restoring your phone to factory settings. Boy A did not give a victim impact statement, but Boy B told how their baby was the most important victim. He said, "When I think of victims, the most innocent and most important is our child. Our baby will grow up without a mother." That comment saw Joynes sobbing in the dock. The teacher's abuse for the second boy began with them kissing when he was only 15 years old, and Joynes went on to take his V when he turned 16. The affair was exposed after she told him she was expecting his child, and Joynes has since had the baby. During his 2-week trial at Manchester Crown Court in May, heard the affair with the first pupil, Boy A, came after she gave him extra maths tuition in October 2021. She later told police she had set him a challenge to guess a phone number, having given him 10 of the 11 digits. The pupil said he tried calling each possible number before finally hearing it ring on her desk. They began swapping flirty messages and arranged that the 15-year-old come to her flat after school one Friday night. Jurors were shown CCTV footage of Boy A pulling out a belt at Selfridges before Joynes could be seen placing a bank card on the counter. Further footage showed the pair arriving at her flat, and the boy told that anyone in my position would have gone to his good-looking teacher's apartment. Joynes Looks were the talk of the pupils in her class, the boy said in an interview played to jurors. Teenager Jonas was obviously good looking. Asked why he thought Jonas had given him all but one digit on her phone number, Boy A replied, "It sounds as though she probably wanted me to message her." Boy A replied that he wasn't expecting that they would end up doing it. But he added, "I feel like anyone in my position when we arranged to meet would, if you're my age and in my year." Boy A said that while in her car, he mentioned he wasn't old enough to drive, to which she laughingly replied, "Oh, shut up." The youngster said they did not discuss protection or contraception, but after doing it, he told Jonas, "I hope to God you don't get pregnant." The boy told police that the morning after Jonas warned him his mother had better not find out that it was me. However, he messaged a friend over Snapchat to tell him he had just done it with Miss Jonas, and when the friend refused to believe him, he secretly took a photograph of and sent it to him. The following morning, Jonas left first, telling him to give her the keys to the flat when she saw him in class on the Monday as she was spending the weekend with her parents. He had left his phone charger and AirPods behind, so they arranged to swap the items when they were back at school. Rumours began to circulate after Boy A's mother became aware he had not been staying at a friend's house as he had told her, and furiously she stormed into the school and was told of the allegations. Down the corridor, Boy B, who at that stage was yet to become a second victim, heard the commotion and immediately went to join his classroom. Drawing him into a deception, she turned to Boy B, who was just then 15, and she was panicking, crying, and asked, "What do I do?" And he wiped her phone using factory settings. Boy B said, "I felt for her because she was nice." All evidence of her chats with Boy A were now gone except one message that she had sent him of a heart emoji and 3 kisses. Jonas was immediately suspended and arrested. On photo of arrest show the teacher opening her door as a male officer says, "Hi, we're looking for Rebecca." Jonas then lets him in saying, "Hi, that's me."
Hi, we're looking for Rebecca.
Yeah, it's me.
Yeah, we're going to come in for a second. I'm not sure how much you know what's going on, but my colleague's just got something that you...
So obviously, given what's happened, I know you've been sent home from school today. So you are under arrest at the moment on suspicion of sexual activity with a child. You do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention one question, something which you later line in court. Anything you do to may be given evidence.
How's it gone so far since?
So the necessity for the arrest is obviously to protect the vulnerable and for prompt and effective investigation. So obviously you are under caution. You will be given obviously your chance to say everything at the station. But obviously for the time being you're under arrest. So
Interviewed, she answered no comments or questions about what had happened, hoping the prosecution argued that there would be no proof that Boy A had ever been in her flat. According to the prosecution, while Jonas was awaiting trial, she was quite brazenly in a relationship with Boy B. Jonas admitted having a relationship with him, but insisted it began only after he turned 16, and Boy B told the court they began kissing when he was only 15 years old. He told police he followed Jonas on Snapchat in February 2022, and the teacher later sent him a photo of herself in her knickers. Messages became more flirtatious, and he agreed to come round to apartment, where he claimed they did it. And in the following months, they had it numerous times at different places on an estimated 30 occasions. She also bought a scratch card from lingerie store Victoria's Secrets featuring fantasy for them to act out. Describing losing his V to Jonas, the boy told police, "Obviously I was nervous, but he said the teacher reassured him afterwards, saying, 'It's your first time, it was great.'" Boy B claimed Jonas told him she had a condition which meant she was unlikely to ever get pregnant, but on a date night, Jonas sprinkled rose petals around her flat and set up a game of surprises for the boy that culminated in revealing she was pregnant. At the end of it, it was a baby girl. The boy said, it said something like "best dad" on it, and I was like, "What the fuck?" She started crying and I started crying because we were undecided whether to get rid of it or not. That was probably the lowest point. We were irresponsible. I thought, what the fuck am I going to do? I can't hide it. I can't hide the fact that I've been in a relationship for 18 months from my parents with this woman. Boy B said he did love Jonas, but the relationship soured after she became jealous and controlling. He said eventually he realised that he'd sacrificed 18 months for a pedo. He said, "I would say to her, you're a weirdo, you need help, you're a nonce, you should go and find someone your own age, you are pretty enough." Now think about it. It was emotional abuse. The prosecution said Jonas, who arrived at court every day with baby clothes tucked in her trousers, liked the attention of schoolboys gave her following a messy breakup. but she denied having a powerful attraction to 15-year-old boys, saying that the first boy was making up his allegations that she slept with the second boy only after he turned 16 because she'd been sacked from her school. Giving evidence, she broke down in tears as she revealed her daughter was taken from her within 24 hours after her birth. She said, "At that moment, I have contact with her 3 times a week for 3 hours, and that is it." Joyner submitted arranging to meet boy A, taking him to the Trafford Centre and her apartment, but denied doing it with him. And Joyner said the boys who were in year 11 told her that she was really sexy, but she said that to her regret she ignored them rather than taking them to task. Becoming tearful, she said, "I would never have taken Boyer to the Trafford Centre and definitely not let him into my apartment. I let my guard down. I caved into the attention he was giving me." Joyner told jurors she struggled massively during the pandemic, which came after a 9-year relationship end. And she said, "I think I was obviously lonely and I liked the attention at the time," which sounds awful. Asked by a barrister whether it was normal to engage in messaging with students, Joyner agreed it had been really stupid. "I should never have engaged in anything like that." She claimed that after she and boy A discussed her history, she slept on the couch. So guys, this is a new story coming in where the teacher has been jailed for 6.5 years. It's your boy GC. Keep it locked, keep it real.